Bună dimineața, Raluca, Susie, Inga.
Bună dimineața.
Thank you for spending time with our team over the last 2 days. I know it's a big commitment, but thank you. It's been great being in Bucharest. You all cover different areas: regulation, transformation, technology. There is a tendency in the market to sometimes look at those separately. I'm a firm believer you have to connect them. And I think, Raluca, as you said to me, it also helps us anticipate future needs kind of from our clients, for ourselves. So it would be helpful maybe to start with just sharing kind of what's top of mind for you, Raluca, in the regulatory space.
Absolutely. So the pace of developments in the regulatory space hasn't slowed down as much as we had maybe hoped. So we will continue to see, for example, further administrative guidance on Pillar 2. In the European Union, we expect a big package of legislative proposals at the end of June, which will aim to amend the Directive on Administrative Cooperation. And that has a lot to do with some of the reporting obligations that our clients are subject to, and also some of the corporate tax directives. So some of the rules that have been in place in Europe for maybe over 20 years now will be looked at through the lens of simplification. Now, we don't know which of those measures are actually going to be adopted, but it is a significant development that might eventually turn into a compliance exercise. So depending on which of these proposals member states agree on, we will then have a better picture of what that will mean from a compliance and reporting perspective for our clients.
So I can see the connection between regulation and compliance, and Inga, then technology plays a big role in that, doesn't it? Yeah.
Yes, it's a must, because talking about reporting, it's about, for instance, VIDA, where it is here to stay. And as the clients in certain jurisdictions have picked the technology already, because as in Romania, we have the invoicing live. In other jurisdictions, they are trying to find the right tools and the right processes around meeting this compliance obligation. So the top of my mind, to answer also your question, is how we stay with the client connected to find the right tools that will give them the picture of their data in a more context that it will be available to the tax authorities in 5 or 6 years' time.
Got it. And Susie, if I said transformation is connecting technology and regulation, you'd say that's too simple.
A little bit too simple, a little bit. I mean, building on what Raluca and Inga have said, we really need to be thinking about building our tax teams and our tax functions to be agile and integrated in the business. And that involves looking at their entire operating model. So technology and data is great, but you've got to have the right people with the right skill sets, delivering in the right ways with the right processes and governance models as well, to really think through what that looks like both now and in the future.
And Raluca, I keep coming back to what you said about anticipating the future. So now if we move this conversation on to how do we anticipate the future, connecting regulation, technology, but also, Susie, your point about constantly thinking about what the shape of our tax function looks like.
So I think we as advisors play a big role here, right? It's our job to help our clients navigate these upcoming developments. It's overwhelming, isn't it? There's so much happening. And I think we are here to basically monitor everything that is in the pipeline and to try to anticipate how these proposed changes are likely to impact our clients in the future. And I always find it ironic in a way that we talk about simplification a lot because, there's a lot of reporting, there's a lot of compliance, and at least in Europe, there is this big focus on simplification. But even once these measures that are aimed to simplify are adopted, that is still a change, right? So M&Es and other companies that will be impacted by these simplification efforts will still have to, again, look at the technology that they use, the way their tax departments are structured, and just the way they do business in different jurisdictions to see how that is impacted by these simplification efforts. So I think at the end of the day, we will have simpler rules, maybe less compliance, but that still will take us through a transformation exercise.
I agree. It's a journey.
She's an optimist. Are you as well?
I'm looking at this as a journey. And what I hear clients asking is, what technology do I need to pick for this journey? How do I put my teams together? Is this an IT problem? Many want this to be an IT problem, but this is not an IT problem. So these are the typical questions we see in the market from our clients, irrespective of the size.
Yeah. Sounds good. How are you going to simplify
how am I going to simplify it? Well, I don't think I'm ever going to simplify it. I can take simplification and give you an operating model and a transformation to meet it. But the problem is both the regulations and the policy keeps changing. The technology keeps changing. So you could transform today, build a perfect operating model today, and tomorrow it will be obsolete. So you have to keep transforming, keep thinking, keep building, and keep growing.
One word to sum up the discussion, Raluca.
Exciting. I'm excited.
Wow. Susie.
Transformative. I kind of have to go with it.
You have to go with it.
Acceptance that it is not a one size fits all.
Sounds great. I wrote a few words down like simplification, journey, change, but you've summed it up right. Thank you. Thank you for making the time for this.
Thank you.
Thank you.